So, Verna, you said, what's wrong in pursuing peace, joy, happiness, bliss? None of these things are wrong. The actual pursuing, it keeps us as a pursuer. That is to be seen. It keeps us, um, firstly, if you notice, the mind's definition of all of these things, the way the mind desires things, it is only ever going to desire things as an experience. Because the mind doesn't know how to desire anything other than experiences. Even when this search comes into your life, God, truth, self, realization, mind has a subtle image of what it wants. The mind can only conceive an image of an experience, not of anything real. The mind cannot conceive an image of the real because the real cannot be confined to an image. That's why on this path, it is said, whatever you think you are pursuing, whatever expectation you create of it, whatever image you have in your mind of what you're going to get if you practice and if you grow in wisdom, is not it. It will never be what you conceive it to be. Therefore, let go of all your conceptions about it. Anything the mind can desire is something that will come and go, and therefore it has no value. So that's why, even things like peace, joy, happiness, bliss, often you can find the mind's subtle motive in even all of these spiritual pursuits as like it just wants an eternally pleasant experience. It is creating an image of a life where you as a person are just endlessly happy and there's no problems. It's just personal enjoyment. That is the mind's definition or idea of enlightenment, of spiritual growth. There you can see for yourself that all the mind is capable of wanting is pleasure. And it will even make such spiritual things like, oh, these are the right things to chase, like bliss and peace. Even these spiritual initiatives, it will turn into it is a pleasure seeking, really, a lasting, pleasurable experience. Expose the mind, see these tendencies in the mind. So that unconditional peace that we hear about or unconditional contentment, it is exactly that, unconditional. It is the nature of self. It is unconditionally knowing, unconditionally being. Whether there's what the experience that is arising is pleasure or pain, success or failure, this or that. It is unconditionally being, knowing. Any experience you've ever had, and your life has been full of all the various pleasurable and painful experiences. Everybody here, right? The the knowing, the being, which is the self shining in your experience, they have never been different. You don't know sadness less than you know happiness. The knowing of sadness and happiness is the same. The knowing of pleasure and pain is the same. So that's why we are instructed rather than pursuing things which change, notice the ever present, unchanging knowing, being, because that is the mark of the real. That is the presence of truth, of God, of self. Doorway to its recognition. And that's why the instruction today in daily life, it's be as the self is. Be self-abidance. Be that which holds no motive, no resistance, to whom one experience is not better than another. Be that which is present in all experiences, just the same. We usually establish ourselves as the person in the center of every experience to whom things are happening, likable or unlikable things are happening. This is the position now we are relaxing away from. We are seeing that this is an apparent position. This is my apparent self. You know, you have the appearance of being in this body and you're looking outside at the world of things happening to you. So, of course, you want pleasant things to happen to you. You have to play that game. But in the midst of that, right, we are growing in the depth of self knowledge. This point of view is not myself. Even all things personal, I am aware of equally. All sorts of things happen on the outside, good or bad. Then all sorts of reactions happen inside, mental, emotional, physical. All of it is an experience in my seeing. I am the unchanging seeing alone. I am that which is. So we are to live an orderly life. We are to do what we enjoy and the things we like to do and do the work we are either given by life in this moment, or if we have the option to do work that we like and find meaningful, whatever work, whatever is the theme of our life at the moment. Solve whatever problems you have, work on the things you need to work on, play this game of betterment. As this life is unfolding, though, as you are doing all of these things, the instruction we have been given, be as you are. Be as what you are learning the self is like, rather than constantly being a person.